What up? What up? It's your boy Daniel Charles Williams. Welcome back to my channel. I have some time to spare, and I've been debating on making this video without the data, right? But I'm going to make this video. It's going to be part one of two videos. I'm going to talk about this a little bit, and then my next video I'll show the data. Okay, now in this video I just want to talk about the potential of eBay, right, or reselling or whatever it is. But for me it's eBay, right? So I do my selling on eBay, and what I experienced and what people continue to experience is that they believe that one cannot make any money on eBay, right? So you have a lot of doubters, and I don't want to call them doubters, but you got people who just don't know, right? Don't know or don't understand. So they just, they don't believe it's possible, right? But I mean, with a little bit of, obviously it takes some work, right? With a little bit of hard work, a little bit of work, I don't even want to call it hard, with a little bit of work, a little bit of consistency, a little bit of patience, you can make income, right, on eBay. So I want to say and I'm just trying to be modest with the time, say in 2 years time, in 24 months, I had two accounts, right? Two accounts. I had one account I started, which was just solely like the account that I was working out of, and then my wife had got an account and we started working out of her account. And believe it or not, the account that I started, I really didn't sell that much. The account me and my wife started, we actually sold more out of that account. Like I said, in part two of this video, I'm going to show you the data. I'll go into my account and see and let you know. Now, both of these accounts that I'm talking about right now, they're not active. Now, my account is definitely not active, right? The first one, and I'll show you that account is not active. The second account that I'll show you, I don't list on that account no longer. It's just still there. I do have like a little bit of stuff in there, but I did successfully take all the items from that account and move them over to another account, right? So because I wanted to start fresh, I wanted a brand new account. But anyway, so my first account I started, I grossed, I believe it was $8,000 in that account. Grossed $8,000 in that account, right? And guys, I'm going to be looking at the time because I just want to make sure that I got enough time. All right, so 8,001 gross, 8,000 in one account. The other account was like 22,000 or 20,000 or so in the other account. This is gross, all right? So together, we're going to just round it off and say together it was 30,000, okay? So 30,000 gross doing eBay in a few years, right? Because it was just part-time. It was nothing I was doing full-time, just part-time. So obviously, what gross is, and I know when we talk about eBay, again, I want to throw this out there, my channel is for the working class, right? This is for, this is the reality of things, right? This is not, I don't want to sugarcoat nothing on this account. I don't want to mislead anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to song and dance or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to try to sell nobody anything. I'm not selling anything. So, I just want you guys to get the information, right? That's it. So gross is what people don't understand, and a lot of people like to throw out gross, right? They're like, oh yeah, I made this amount of money on eBay. I made this, whatever it is, I made 50,000, I grossed 50,000 this year, or You know what I mean? Gross $1 million or whatever, you know. And most of the time, that's what they're talking about, what they gross, right? So, gross is just that, I want to call it that fabricated number that, you know, eBay, or most cases could be any platform, will show you, all right, what you do. Kind of like, basically, gross is just sort of like your activity. That's all it is. And it's a little misleading to someone who doesn't understand gross and net. You know, so gross is just your activity, right? So what you really want to figure out when you say gross is what expenses, right, you had to endure to you know, to produce that activity, right? So in my case, I'm just going to try to make it as simple as possible, not trying to make it complicated in any way. All right, so if I had 30,000, right, which was gross, just to be modest, right, I probably netted, right, netted, meaning money in my pocket after everything and taxes and fees and everything, and I probably netted in my pocket cash 15,000, right? And again, I'm just trying to be modest, just for the simplicity of everything, all right? So gross is that activity that you have, and the sales, the items you send out, and everything like that. But you had to do, you know, you had to purchase those items, right, which comes out of that amount. And then you have to pay fees on those items, which comes out of that amount. And then at the end of the day, of course, you know what I'm saying, when you do your taxes, you might do them on a monthly basis, you might do them annually, whatever it is, you have to pay taxes, right? So that's taxes coming, it has to come out of that amount. So, and then at the end of that, then you get your net amount, okay? So, and then I mean, there's also people who misunderstand eBay when it comes to the potential of it, because I had some people say, hey, you know what, I'm not doing eBay no more because I paid too much taxes. And to each his own, okay? What I'm trying to do is not mislead anybody. You know, if you got to pay more taxes, then that means you probably made more money, right? Just generally speaking in life, right? So if you work a job, right, and you got to pay more taxes, that means you generated more money, right? Your check was bigger, okay? Some people like to say, oh no, you know what I'm saying, I pay so much taxes. I don't say that's not true, okay? Yes, you're going to pay taxes, but at the end of the day, you're going to make more money. I don't believe in no case that a person, in no situation, just a regular, for the working class now, a person is going to work a job and pay more money in taxes than they do with income, okay? And generally speaking, that doesn't happen, okay? Now, if you are sort of out of the working class, then that's possible. I'm sure. I don't know, but I'm just talking from the working class. I'm sure if you're probably making, I don't know, $300,000-$400,000 a year or something like that, that's possible. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just working a regular job, you know, you're making, you know, whatever it is, $30,000 to $100,000 a year. I doubt if you pay more money in taxes than you do in income. So same thing with eBay, right? Yes, you got to pay taxes with the more money you make, but that's a good thing. So if you pay more taxes in life, that means you generated more money in life, which at the end of the day mean that your pocket is fatter. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff people talk about, and there's a lot of things that have to, you know, when people talk about not doing eBay because of taxes, or not doing eBay because of whatever, you know, that is that they come up with, you don't make no money. It's really, that's just a personal thing. It has nothing to do with the system. It has nothing to do with the process. That just has something to do with their personal lives. Okay. So, but yeah. Now, moving forward. Okay. Now, $15,000 is what I generated, and that is your potential. All right. So that is part one of the process, right? So you can generate $15,000, right? You can generate $20,000. You can generate 30, 40, 50, you know, and so forth, all right? So the potential is there. The question, the problem is, what are you going to do with the 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 when you get it? Okay? That is the problem. So we, in many cases, yeah, we get the money. And I know I talked about this before. We'll get the money, but we'll liquidate the money so fast. Sorry, I got something in my eye. That we won't even know we had the money. Okay? So that's the, you know, that's the challenge. And that's the question that has to be answered. What are you going to do with the money when you generate the money? I think that question should be answered before one gets started, right? Because I think we don't even think about it, and we end up in the same boat, you know. We end up in the same situation, the same place we were when we started. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might have inventory to sell, but you know your bank account is on zero. You know what I mean? So you have to answer that question. What are you going to do with the money? How are you going to save the money? How are you going to retain the money? Because if you learn how to retain the money, then the process will be worth it, or it'll be a lot more worth it, right? It'll be better than if you was it. Then you know what I'm saying. It will be better if you can just keep the darn money, all right? So, but what I'm trying to say is that yeah, I generated, you know, that amount of money, but I have liquidated that amount of money. I don't have any of that money, and you know, going forward, you know, everything is going to change. So in this process, in this go round, that money that I can generate, that I have the potential to generate, I'm going to keep. If not all, then majority of it. All right. So you know, I know I have to pay some expenses, my fees and things like that. And I have to re-up. I'm gonna take a lot of the money, put it back into the business, but I'm going to keep majority of that money. So, but anyway, I'm going to end the video right now. Part 2 of this video, I will be able to show you guys. I'll go in and show you the amounts inside the eBay accounts. That way, you know, some people may say, hey, oh, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of nonsense. Hold on. It's kind of noisy. So I can cut back on that noise, sorry. But you have some people that don't believe that's all right. There, I mean, we can get rid of some of that noise. You have some people don't believe it's true, but I just want to show it, and then you know we'll go from there. All right. So again, I'm about to cut out. I'm chilling in a Venture, the Chevy Venture. You know what I'm saying? This car is vintage. You know what I mean? And it's my my reseller ride. Oh yeah, that's the name of it. I just named it. All right, the Chevy Venture is called a reseller ride because it got room in the back for the stuff. But yo, like the video. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You know, I'm gonna try to keep putting out videos, so if you can, please subscribe to the channel and shoot me a comment down there, and I'll get back to you. I don't get too many people shooting me comments, so I better get back to you ASAP. So hit me up. You got any questions, comments, anything like that, let me know. Yo, it's Daniel Charles Williams. I'm out. Peace. Yep, this your boy. Yo, check me out. Hit me up with a comment, and I'll hit you back. Like the video, and I appreciate it. Don't like the video, that's your business. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.